Okay, here we have a little 1950s Mamod Minor 2. Now, I bought this purely for the burner. Unfortunately, this is the burner here. Although it looked fine when it had its paint on, once I removed the paint, you will see that there are a few issues. I'm going to shine a light into it so you can see what's going on. Hopefully you will be able to see if I put that in there. You can see all those little tiny pinpricks where there's these little tiny weeny holes all over the base, and including the big one, obviously just there. So whilst I can probably use the wick tubes, I'm going to have to make a new reservoir for it. So I borrowed one off of one of my other Mamods to run it, because I was planning just to do it up and then sell it, because I only wanted the burner. But once so I hadn't done any before. So basically, this is after I've restored it. I basically stripped all the paint off the base and the firebox and repainted them, and repainted the engine mount. And yeah, it's come out quite well. But I've decided I actually quite like it. I mean, I already have a Mamod Minor 2. I've got a 1960s, so this is a 1950s. And you can tell the difference. The base here is designed to take a circular, there's little flaps here which are designed to take a circular burner, and the end of the cylinder is flat, whereas on the more modern ones it's rounded, and the cylinder's considerably bigger on these as well. So hopefully it should run. We're not quite there yet, but yeah, it's a nice little engine. There's something about these Mamods that is just actually quite nice. Nearly there. Let's give it a little bit longer. Well, I think we might just about have enough pressure now, so yeah, there we go, look at that. Very sedate, but it is running. Ah, there we go. That's much more like a Mamod. Very quiet too. It's running very, very smoothly. I mean, obviously these are fairly basic little engines, mainly brass construction, Mizak flywheel, but there's something about them that is still nice. Oh, that's a make a new boiler band for it, because that was all quite badly corroded. But, so I thought I'd do a quick little video, though obviously you haven't seen it as it was when it first arrived. But these are quite easy to restore. I mean, if anyone followed my series of restoration videos on the Mamod SE3, obviously there's considerably less work involved in this because there's almost no pipe work. The only pipe is this little tiny one which comes straight out of the boiler into the engine frame. So yeah, they're fairly easy to restore. But yeah, nice little engine. Quite a small boiler capacity. I only put 100 millilitres of water in it. There's no level plugs on these, so you know the best thing to do is to simply fill it up with water and drain it out and measure it, so you know exactly how much is in there, and then put in slightly less. But anyway, there you go. One Mamod Minor 2 from the 1950s. Under steam after its little bit of restoration. Anyway, hope you liked the video and thanks very much for watching.